So, a lot of you have been asking me, how is my father doing? Is he well? Is he recovering? Is the operation successful? And I decided to make this video so that you can be updated with what's happening. Part 1. Right now, he's in the recovery room. He's eating a lot. He's watching TV and he's doing some sets of exercises so he can get back up on his feet. And he's doing really well. And right now he's just on medication. He's just fighting off the bacteria, the infections, and other stuff like that. And really, he's doing okay. And I would like to thank everyone who supported us. This is what my father has to say. So what exactly happened to my father? Well, it happened at May 31, 8 a.m. in the morning, and I was preparing to go to a basketball training, and then my mother called me from downstairs. She said that it was an emergency, so when I came down, I saw my father sitting there and having difficulty breathing. So we prepared our stuff. We got inside the car, we hooked him to the oxygen tank right behind his seat. And so he drove us straight to a hospital in Taguig, and they were going to drop me off at my basketball training. But we were stuck in a traffic in Doña Soledad, so we had to make a U-turn and go straight to Parañaque doctors. We noticed right there that he was having more and more difficulty breathing, and so they had to make that U-turn and go straight to the emergency room. So when we got there, my father got outside as fast as possible. He left the car running and he went straight to the ER. So by that time, I know it was super real. He was really having difficulty breathing, and I didn't know that, but it was a heart attack already. So at 9 a.m. we were at the emergency room. The doctors tended to him, and what's for me the scariest part there was when the doctors put the tube in him so he could breathe properly, because I heard him scream and shout because of the pain he was feeling. You don't want to hear your family members shouting in pain, and really it was agonizing to hear that. And I saw my mother at that moment. She was crying, she was calling our relatives, and she was really sad at that point. And the doctors told us that my father needed to go to an ICU, but unfortunately that hospital has no available ICU at the moment. So my mother spent hours looking for hospitals with available ICU. So by 5 p.m. we were able to transfer my father to another hospital called the Premier Medical Center, and the doctors tended to him there, and he was able to go to ICU. And there we talked to another doctor, and he told us that it was a heart attack and that he has obstructions in his heart and that he needed an operation, and we had to choose between angioplasty or heart bypass. So when my father was at the ICU in the Premier Medical Center, I spent the night there, and the next morning I went home to do some schoolwork, to do my chores, to do some errands. I manned the house, and then my father was transferred to another hospital in Las Piñas called the Perpetual Health Delta Center, and the procedure or the operation took place there. So June 6, he had his operation, he had his heart bypass, and thank God that it was a successful operation. And right now he is recovering, and soon he will go home and live out his life. So like in Game of Thrones, they said that there must always be a Stark in Winterfell. So there must always be a Perez here in this house. So I stayed here so that they won't be so worried when they get back home. And in this part of the video, I would like to greet you, Father. Yes, you, Father. I would like to greet you a very, very happy Father's Day. And you've made it so far in your life. You're now 60. And I know right now this is Sunday. I know you're not here in the house. But I know you're coming home soon. But I would like to greet you a happy Father's Day. And seriously, thank you so much for being supportive of my craft, for giving us support in every way that you can. Really, you've been through so much. You told me that one time that you've had a near-death experience with the train and so many things. And through the years, I witnessed you become that silent, strong man that you are. And really, it's amazing to be your son. It's really amazing, and I would like to greet you a happy Father's Day. Even though that I don't show too much, even though that I'm super busy at times, I would like to say that I appreciate you and I love you so much. And before it gets so mushy in here, I would like to go to the next part of the video, and I would like to tell you that come home, because the house is really empty when it's just me and Coco. So please do recover, exercise so well, and you too guys, mother, father, please come home now. Thank you so much for those who donated, those who gave us money, those who supported us. And lastly, I would like to thank you so much guys for praying for my father, for praying for his health, for his recovery, for the cancellation of sickness, for claiming that he won't be in any more danger or stuff like that. I would like to thank you guys so much. Really, I came around to this post of my sister, thanking everyone who prayed for my father, and the number of comments there saying that they already prayed. It touched my heart, really. I was so happy about that, because besides donating money, besides from all those material stuff, I would like to thank you so much for praying, because I know that everything can be conquered through prayer. And really, that touched my heart so much. Thank you guys so much for praying with us. And thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. And to those of you who cared so much for my father to know what's happening, this is the video that I made for you guys. And now let's skip to the next part. Thank you so much, and let's move to another location. Part 2. So with this happening in our lives, from having so much problems, dilemma, and everything, I learned so much. I learned to trust the Father, not my Father, but the Father, God Himself. I learned to trust in Him. And basically, I would like to share with you 3 things that I had learned, or I learned during this school process. So the first thing is that God will not allow you to go through things that you can handle. So yes, it will be difficult. Yes, having problems really stretches your faith and does a lot of things to you. You will feel sad, angry, lost. But know that in every situation you're in every problem that you're encountering, really you can handle it, because the Lord will not forsake you. He will always be there to help you. The second thing is the thing that I have learned through my devotions. It's putting all your worries to the Lord. Because I remember one day I was having my devotion and it tackled this certain topic, and I applied it every day in my life. every problem that I encountered, I always put all my worries to God, and it feels so much lighter. It feels so much greater knowing that you will not face your problems alone, and He will be there guiding you in every step of the way. And so, when this happened to my father, when he was in the hospital bed, when the tube was being inserted into his system so that he could breathe properly while he was shouting in agony, I put all my worries to the Lord. I trusted Him, and I knew that He will not endure so much, He will not give up, and He will be healed. And I know that this is true, that everything that you worry about, give it to the Lord, and everything will be okay. And the last thing that I have learned from this whole situation is that instead of asking God, why did this happen to you, or why did a certain situation happen to you, I learned to trust in Him, to trust in the Lord, and have faith, because every good thing that happens comes from the Lord, and every situation that is bad, it's there to test our faith, to stretch it. And what better way to face your fears, face your problems, than to trust in God and have faith? Although we're facing so much problems, financially, emotionally, physically, I know that someday it will all turn out okay. And really, your story is being molded. You're having these problems right now, you're having so much problems, you're facing a difficult time, because it's God's way of showing you that when you trust in Him, all those worries, all those problems will be gone. And those problems really are just problems at all, and you can conquer it. Through God, you can conquer everything. And that's what I've learned so much. I love this feeling that when I encounter something, even through the worst of the worst, I know that with faith, when trusting God, you can overcome it, and we can be victorious through this whole process. And really, your life right now may not be as good as others. Your life right now may not be as well off as others. Your life right now may not be as prosperous as others. But I will tell you this: once you trust the Lord, once you give your all, once you have faith, everything will be okay. And one day you can tell your story to others, that you've been changed, you've been through so much, and you came out successful, you came out with a good life. And your story right now is the most powerful thing that you can ever tell to someone. So whatever you're going through right now, whatever problems you're encountering, I tell you that when you trust in the Lord, and when you have faith, when you give all your worries to Him, and when you know that every problem is just a problem that you can encounter, that you can handle it, you will come out successful. You will come out with a good life, and you can tell your story, that the story where you conquered your problems, the story where you became successful, the story where you became victorious. And I know in the future we will rise up from any problems that we are encountering right now. And that's what I want to tell you guys. This is the part 2 of this video. It's a message from the Father Himself. So this Father's Day, I would like you guys to trust in the Father, to trust in the Father, and to have faith in Him, and to whatever you may do, whatever problems you may have, put all your worries to Him, and He will do the rest.